How's it going? All right, we're working on the mountain. There's part of it behind me. It's not that off. It's not that crooked on the mount, but I guess because the angle of everything that looks really off, considering how you want to angle it. Okay, whatever. Hey, we're working on the new All Pacific Northwest shop hop. I have worked on the top part on Thursday. This is let's what camera do I want to flip that to? So what we've done is we basically are creating a pattern that will call for a 24 by 40 panel to create this, and then these 12-inch panels. But instead of putting in a panel, we're piecing that. We're building that. So we did the sunset. Now we're going to do the mountain. Okay? What do you think of that? All right, get her done here. Let's get that sent off because that's my pattern designer helper friend. I'm such a noob. Hey, Sarah. I'm only just figuring out Steam. And so now we're going to share some stuff. We're going to be on our family account. We could play games that I do not have time for. Uh, we are, what are we doing? We are cutting some shit. 5-inch squares. Orange, white. There's 4 orange, white, half square triangles. That means we're going to cut 2 white and 2 orange 5-inch squares. Okay, let's start doing it. Because I cheated with one of the pictures and did some calculations so that I didn't have to try to read it when I was live because we all know how that works. How was PT, Sarah? Orange and white. Well, it's not technically white. I've been lazy today, so I didn't do any posting or anything. Because I painted all day yesterday. Oh my god, I am so fucking sore. I can't believe I'm that old. You're fucking right, man. In fact, my thighs hurt. Ah, horrible. Camcorder. Okay. Oh, why did I get these? Really only needed to cut 5 inches. Oh, it was the first cut off, so I straightened it up. Okay. I need 2 5-inch squares, so I need to cut salvage off of one end and come on, 10 inches. 1626. Oh, this is gonna be another one where I'm gonna be standing a lot. I think. I can't believe that's cutting after hitting that ruler. Got 10 on this side. 22, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. Okay, garbage. I'm gonna go ahead and draw it now. Maybe. Right, but maybe if I put my candy away. Um, for those of you that have ordered the canned gifts, that order was sent. They're, I'm new at this particular place, so we'll see how quick. Sheila B, how's it going, darling? Where are you from? Welcome to my shit show. As I figure out how to write this pattern, you're along for the ride. It's white. Okay, it's not white, but it's acting as white. Okay, 25. We are that slim. You get it? That's what we're making tonight. Set that there. Booze before I pick this up. Should measure it the other way too. Garbage. Um, yeah, I just don't do good like that. I know you do that all the time, Sarah. But it's just not a comfort cutting sideways. Newbie from Deer Island, hi! Gonna lurk on your live stream while I iron. Okay, hop on if you have anything you want to talk about. Otherwise, I'll just be bullshitting my way through this whole thing. Welcome, Deer Island. Cool, yeah. Backyard. Stairs up the hill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm between you and the shop. I'm in Columbia City. Okay. At least at this angle, you guys aren't stuck seeing the top of my scalp. Realized last week, every time I bend over for something, my head would be in the frame. Really makes you realize you're thinning. Oops, I really didn't need to mark this. Damn it. Ugh. I only needed to mark. I really only needed to mark these. And you know what? Being as I'm using old Jackie over here, I'm going to actually Turn on my quarter-inch line too. Just I don't always love changing the feet on this machine. So, and any beginners, this is the in the exercise in the jazzercise of sewing. This would be the modified version. Ignite it. Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Okay, remind me, guys. I gotta take photos as we go, because this is a multi-purpose thing here. We are going to be writing this pattern as I put it together. Oh my goodness. Yeah, my friend, really more her concept. What we'll say is she took my last year's mountain and modified it and played with a bunch of patterns that we saw online that kind of showed Aurora Borealis like and ended up with this mixed blend of the patterns, but she basically did all of them. So I'll have to play royalties. Oh my god. Let's show up. No. Alright. So trying to figure out how it's gonna look best to photograph that. And now what I do with my phone. Threadless work for it did, it worked great, thank you. Now I gotta figure out the highest price on that is where my normal markup takes me. So now I gotta decide, do I leave it there or do I try to drop it a little and get more sales? You know, all that fun shit. Alright, we got that. This is our white, not white, I know, and orange half square triangles, and then there's going to be orange and black half square triangles. So I might as well cut those as well. Come back over to so I just need one 5-inch square this time because there's only two orange and black. And it's going to be on this side and that side. Maybe I'll put all of these in one frame so I can just use one photo. Yeah, I'm not going to delete the other one. This one's going to require the lines on the back because you're not going to see it on the black one. Think about it. Think about it. If I'm drawing the quarter-inch line, I probably don't need to draw the center too. That is muscle memory. All right, so there's the orange flower, and we need one. We're gonna need three, so we'll just take care of all of that once. Because we need one for this and two for the next. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 is on 20. Just just below the middle price. I have to look at it again. It's kind of shocked though, but it doesn't sell fast, so it's been a bit since we ordered last, so it was definitely up. Hey kid, 1, 2. Really quiet in the other room. Did Michael give up on his movie? Oh nope, there we go. Now there's sound. All I had to do was ask. Okay. Okay. Always good to double check the math. I've been in paint fumes all weekend, so I know I was high painting. Tammy's like, I don't think it's safe to be on the ladder. I'm like, that's fine. Sure, it's fine. All right. Well, I mean, you're definitely safe, so I guess I can see that. So now I need 2 green. Ooh. I know. I'm sure we have different muscles, but I am dying. Could you get me some Advil, actually? I need to do a full-on 4. Yeah. Don't get the tolerance on her. Thank you. It was one of those things that I would call Grandpa and say, "How many do you take?" And I knew I was okay as long as I was under that. He's like, "Well, I take X, but you should go more than X." Like, oh, okay, thanks. What a guy. I've been talking about him a lot lately. Jackson, does the scrape of the blade come through for him to hear? What do I need? 2 of these. And that on the 14th. 24. What about the cats? We've already done the 5. Down to the down. Jackson, I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay. Now, being out, that's dark. I can't see. So, I'll separate that. Turn mine. Oh, wait, we decided. See, every time I do it, I'll make it easier. I don't need the center line if I'm drawing the sew line. I kept saying I was going to have all this pre-cut for us. And I didn't get started painting till about noon, but I didn't finish until about 7:30, 8 o'clock. I had a little bit of time where I was helping change outlets in there because I couldn't see because the light was. But I was done with the areas that needed to be changed. So, there we go. All right, so first thing I'll. Okay, so let's gonna snap pictures of each set individually, and then I'm gonna put them all out, and we'll just see what I like when I build the part. The amount of photos on my phone right now is kind of this pattern. Sorry, I guess I should clarify. Okay. Whoops. I didn't move the camera. Sorry. Okay, I think for half square triangles anyway. This is it. Let's sew them and then as I cut them apart. Oh, I will take photos. I'm not gonna write this because I'll just bastardize the other pattern that I wrote for the mountain. Hey Nanette. Pattern's coming along. All right, let's show you what we've got. Webcam. So it looks at like it's hell of an angle. I wonder if I can fix that. So, oh my god, I'm old. Okay, let's see. And that looks fairly straight for you. Way not for me, but that's okay because we're gonna cut it. It's an optical illusion and the camera's angled. But anyway, that's the background. Let me get this out of the way. I just photographed that because we're writing the pattern as we go. Here is what we're doing, and we are working on this bottom half, the mountain tonight. We pattern tested it a while back. I think you saw me do bits of it with reds and grays and browns and stuff. Okay, so we are just going to zip through some half square triangles. And then we will cut and press and photograph and go on to the next bit. All right, so we are testing out a non-skid mat for the foot pedal. Let's do my leader and their coaster. Right. Remember to stagger these if you're chain piecing. Makes it go quite a bit smoother. Okay. Guess I can take a second and layer all these properly. Should have music going for myself over here, but no. So Sarah, does that mean you're watching it on the TV? Or are you watching it on your tablet and the sound is through the... Back to my thighs hurt so bad. I thought my shoulders would hurt worse. I mean, they hurt. It's the squatting down and going up and down the ladder and getting on and off the floor. Okay. Will you try to take a picture of that? Criminy. I'll have to cover the... How do I want it? Do I want it? No, because I'm not teaching you how to chain piece. So I'm just teaching you how to piece it. You do your method, right? Okay, I I don't tend to watch myself, so I wasn't sure how it came across on a TV. I see a lot of people do watch it on TV. I was just wondering if the proportions look right. That. Oh, we're starting to get entries for the challenge. This is the final Wednesday. Gotta be turned in by Wednesday. Suppose I better wrap. Okay, my hands are full. Remind me I gotta put a post out tomorrow about better if I did it today. But challenge entries are due. Oops, oops. Strings, man. Oh, gross. Yeah, Nanette's not too far. Is she? Oh no, she's further. All right. So I'm going to. How do I want to photograph this? Let's change to here. The conversations that are going on in my house right now is kind of funny. Western Colorado. Yeah, I was gonna say I didn't think you were local. Takes me a while to retain it and remember it. Sorry. So I'm hearing ow, 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 ow from my kid too. He went rock climbing for the first time. He's a bit sore. We're both sore. Different sore, but sore. Okay, let's come back over here. Make sure that's all right. Don't worry about it because I think um Lois watches on TV and I'll have to right now, right now. Let's press this. We're gonna press half. That way we'll try. Ooh. I don't know if that's a great thing, Sarah. Oh, I don't know. I did the hard paint section yesterday. I have to take pictures, but we have a vaulted ceiling, and it was this high up section, pretty high. Yeah. I mean, I felt a little more comfortable. I went ahead and made the extended ladder go a little taller than I did last time, which meant I still had ladder to lean on when I stepped that final step up. But wavy. Alright, let's get this out of here. Which means I'm probably gonna have to stand there. So we're gonna show that we are cutting this and pressing it into how'd that look? And Annette, what are you working on? Sarah's probably playing games on her tablet, right? Or knitting. Especially if you're doing that. With Nurse Jackson, it sounds like. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to stand up. So, alright, so there's the orange and white cut. The orange. Okay. The same thing. So I can do it the same way too. The side. Oh. We discovered that we were going to do some updates on our TV. Two things have happened to do that, not me. And our TV is old enough that they're not doing updates on it. Whoops. Try to press to the door. That totally doesn't work. Okay. Well, I was at the trying to figure the best way to marry all of our electronics for sound. And now I don't know if we're gonna need to do a TV first. My son has some idea. Thing is, we don't technically run cable. We stream. That maybe we could get just a huge like TV screen and run it like a monitor, and then we can basically have computer-ish running it. Do you want to do a hodgepodge plan? Guess that wouldn't do anything for. Wouldn't do anything for the pattern with it. No. Okay, fuck it then. I think that's good enough. And there's that other page. Let's look here. Hey, nah. Let's see. So, does it say how many of each? I thought I had one where I figured this out. Why is he doing the cans now? So, can you hear that? Out of curiosity? That's so fun. All right, I don't necessarily see. Okay, it's all right. We can figure this out. Just so that's other things. We needed these. We've got these. We needed a total of 4 black and green, and we have it. And 2 black and orange, and 4 2 3 4. Perfect. Not gonna worry about this stuff yet. All right, we need one 4x4 and one 8x4 black. Wherever we want to start on this pattern. And look here, we should probably start on the bottom. Let's start with the greens. All right, so we need 24x4. Okay, wait a minute. I have to cut it. 24.5 by 4.5 and 20.5 by 4.5. So 24 and 20. Probably can't get. Okay, so I'm gonna get. Let's set these guys up. Ow. There's one I've already been cutting on. The admin will kick in at some point. Copious amounts of hash. Okay. So on this piece, because we've already cut, what did we cut? We cut 2 squares. So this one, I'll do the 24 piece. Okay. Okay, so it was 24 and hey, dead bug, what you doing? Are you stuck? Yeah. Okay, I got you. I'm just slow to get down there. Yeah. And okay, that's the 5x5 that we've already done. And 8.5. What's this? Oh, I can get the 8.5 on there too. So put it on the 10. The 8.5. Before you take off, Daisy might be needing to go out. She just dead bugged it. I went to check on her in the yard. I'm like, where'd she go? Couldn't find. She had tipped over in the grass and could not get up. And I felt kind of bad. Go tip her back up. Hey, we got somebody else joined us. How's it going? Welcome in. What? We did the 24. So this is 20 and a half. 10, 30. And okay. And I made sure those were the right ones to begin with. So that should be 24 and a half, 20 and a half, 8 and a half. And we did this. Right. Because, I don't know. Should we cut all of it and then just piece? There's this one. Let's look at black then. I need one 4.5-inch square, one 8.5. Okay, I'll do that. Let's press that seam out. Ah, my back. Yeah, we should probably update a few things. I think what I'm gonna look for is, oh my god, there's so many things I want to look for. New side tables for downstairs. New ceiling fans for upstairs. Ooh, downstairs. I think we're gonna do the decor in our living room as old film stuff. So I have the metal canister that you put the film, like the Kodak film in. And maybe get some movie posters and other boards or memorabilia would be cool. We're gonna figure out what movie posters though. Okie doke. You and Abe should get me a list of like 5 or 6 movie that I could look for posters for. Yeah? Okay. Oh yeah, we have. Okay. I thought you were saying you have one for the list. Eight. That's I'm game. But I'm game to look for like old Dracula and whatever. All right, there's our. Not quite. I gotta make it 4.5. Oh, those green ones are supposed to be 4.5, and I think they're 5s. Pretty sure. Not quite sure where that was folded in. Making sure I wasn't one. Okay. Okay. She's starting her pacing. It's a little early. It's gonna be a long line. If she's starting that already. Alright, so I need a little bit of orange. I need one 4.5 inch. And one 12.5. Okay, let's put that. That's all. April, May. Yep, April 1st. Kind of funny, huh? Just kidding! So I got the other hop quilt bound, but there was too much going on, so I didn't get things moved so I could get a good photograph of it. It's Saturday, so I'll have to do that first thing tomorrow. Get that order out to Villa Rosa Designs. What's the second one? 12.5. Right? 12, 12.5. Baby's got a new sweater on. I'll move it that way in case you see her. Sorry, I have a black bar there. I have an extra light up right here, and that's the tripod. It's because I'm trying to take photos. I don't think it changes a ton for normal sewing, but it helps make that nice and white background for the photos, which I'm not too displeased with for being just an amateur setup. A very amateur setup. Oh, my neck is so tight. Hey, I did that without swearing out loud, didn't I? Good. Kudos to me. Okay. We're just gonna go up to, we don't get to take any pictures for a little bit, but we are working down here. It's just buzz here. Did you see? There's a new sweater. Green and yellow, a hint of red. I like the gray one better. Just came out of the wash. I notice I'll probably have her in that more. Yes, I am. That is exactly what I'm sewing on. 301A extended bed. Her name is Jackie. Because I bought her from my friend Jackie, and then she passed away, so that thought it fitting. I may or may not change machines at some point. I'm kind of wanting to be sewing on my really beautiful baby lock, but I don't want to take it back and forth. And that is not saying which one did I skimp on. Okay. So minute, it's not going to matter. There she goes. Whoops, she's missing the ring out. There, she made it. Silly girl. So maybe at some point I'll put on my wish list a um, travel brother, or I'll find an estate sale or something. All right, so what we're gonna do is, yeah, they're one of these guys. They're great. They are great machines. And I take it back and forth to retreats and stuff. But with doing more samples, might be a good idea if I have a machine that does more stitches if I need it. And I like to tack some stitches. I know, I'm bitching. Never mind. Works fine. Probably never change it. All right. Is there instructions? Okay, G9 is, so they've got them all numbered here, which is kind of cool. G9 is 20 and a half, and G8 is the 24. So G9 is the 20 and a half. Hello, Daisy. Hey, what is it? The remissionary? How are you? There goes the dog. You see her at the top of the screen there? That's who Daisy is. That's the old broad in the house. All right, 24 and a half. That goes on the bottom. So we are gonna do this. All right, go for it. Start piecing this mountain. All right, let's be good. Flat my corners. Bring old things with the new mission. Awesome. Plan words. Didn't want to say repurposed. I like it. I didn't want to use heirloom. And so at one point, the business name was going to be Immortal, because that's forever, like heirloom. Immortal Threads. And I liked it so much that I kept it, so that's the corporation. So it's Immortal Threads, doing business as Material Magic. So I like, and you like to sew. Welcome. Where are you from? Daisy, you're popular. Everybody's saying hi. They're watching you traipse all around. Thankfully, Michael took you out, so I shouldn't have to clean up pee on live. That's my goal. Little goals. That's what happened. That coaster's about done. We are writing a pattern. This is part of it. That's what the part that we're working on. We're working on the bottom half. We did this on Thursday, which happens to be behind me. And then now we're doing this bottom half and we'll hook it together. We'll trim this because I haven't straightened this yet. It's important to look even the slightest bit straight for you. It's so wonky. To me, it's hard to look at. All right, so this is this line. We're going to have the solid one underneath it. And then we're going to do a G10. G10 is... Okay, so that's going to be... These should be... Okay, that's where... Okay, I should be putting a note to square these to 4.5. And I didn't shift the camera. First time it showed up in my feed. What you making? Okay. Started to mention that. All right. So this is ultimately what we're going to end up with. We're writing the pattern. So you guys get all the what the fucks. Oh well, that's going to happen no matter what. This is the blown out center of this. So right now we're piecing the mountain part. This is for our all Pacific Northwest shop off. So every now and then you'll have a moment where my brain goes, I should have said that. Should have said that. All right, I'm going to which freaking okay, there's lines in there. And this thing's going first. All right, we need the 45. And Salem, awesome. Where do you live now? You don't have to be specific. Okay, I'm not going to be trimming very much off of this. Of course, I didn't last time either. That's straight. Kentucky. Damn, that's a ways away. What's the weather like in Kentucky? Oh, I need to make that all the way. That's not gonna work. Turn it around. That's on 4.5. It's really not much of a haircut, but it's just enough to matter. So I'm not gonna take it out. It's not exactly center. There. And thank goodness I don't have very many of these. I'm saying, okay, just squaring it at the point. There's one. We're leaving the one I already did. Yeah, I know. Do as I say, not as I do. Right. One there. But now it's the do I photograph I did last time? Tell you. Knowing I like having a lot of photographs in my pattern, but there's such a thing as too many. 45. Um, 4.5. How would you guys like it? We took pictures showing the squares with the lines drawn on the back, the squares cut apart, some of them folded open. If I just say square, square down to 4.5, is that enough? Or do you want pictures of, look, this is how much we cut off with the root? I mean, that seems like redundant, doesn't it? You tell me in the comments. Like and subscribe so you can see this come together. This is the hardest part of, well, no, the upper part is the hardest part, but this panel is the hardest part of the build. Look at him, he's sounding all construction-like. Squaring takes so much time, but sure is important. It's one of those ones that there's always something that you really don't like to do, even though you really know it's a, this is one of them. It's like, I can square 352 of these little fuckers. Yeah, well, there's a reason for it. Oops. What happened? Okay. Can you still hear? Alright, Sarah, you there? Let me know if you hear me. Because something popped up. Pictures are nice as different people wear differently. Okay, this project going to be very so I guess you're hearing me. The overall, honestly, I don't know if I remember overall what the whole thing. Well, you're looking at 24 added to, I'm going to say 60 something. I don't know that I have that written here. I'm sorry. If, I'll text Bree and see if she knows it off the top of her head. You're fine. Okay, thank you, hon. I just looked down and all of a sudden there was a pop-up about my headset and I'm like, what? Doing something, damn it. It's no fucking up. Oh, I'm trying to do too many things at once. Bree, are you listening? Get that warmed up here. Okay, I was playing tricks on me. Right now. Well, box. Nope, not Horizon. Got a lot of texting. Pop quilt side. There we go. See if she knows off the top. None of the things that I have printed to create are telling me. Or I'm not looking in the right spot. But I'm doing other things. So, okay. My fucking eyelid is twitching. It's fucking horrible. I've had it happen a few months ago. It's not enough that somebody standing there talking to me would notice. Oh my. I'm gonna. The hell? That's rude. Okay, this is the last measurement. I'm gonna do the 4.5. Better do it because that's where we're at. 45 on the color. Line it up. All these end up a little tricky. This pattern being available outside your shop. Yes, as soon as I get it ready, it'll be ready for anybody that wants it to put their own stuff in it. Hang on. So any panel or square can go here. Any colors, anything. It's designed. It is designed to have that. Well, I do believe they're 12-inch. I cut them. I didn't pay attention. So it's designed to put that in, but you could do a focal fabric. And then there will be kits, assuming, I'm always panicked about fabric orders and that. So it'll be available as a kit as soon as I can kit them and sell them. As soon as I have fabric in my hand and I'm convinced I have it, because I always panic. And I'm told I can, then I can pre-sell it. Take care, Carissa. Hi. I totally fucked it up. Sorry. The dog is pacing. The upper is upper part of this grand plan is done. Now we are building the mountain below here. Just to catch you up, Carissa. And do you still see it there? Good. A little more out of my way. 4.5. Couple more, and then we can go ahead and piece the mountain because we'll be all done. I would like to get this panel done today, but I don't see my mouse. I've already been doing it an hour and 15. Okay, so I'm going to square that side, and the other side looks great. So we're going to pretend that was both sides. This one's pretty good, but we're still going to square it. Last two. Keep your eye. Yep. So the plan is, as you watch me put this together, just so you can see the upper part. The plan is, well, you watch me put this together and taking the photographs for the your okay days for the pattern, and then we will build the pattern, and I will probably make one more of the center at least, because this is where people are going to have issues. You're going to roll right off that step. Yeah, girlfriend. Um, and then in the pattern itself, there will be a QR code to watch me put it together. I might be able to, hoping I can download these videos, these lives, and then edit it and use those as a how-to. Thought being as I think some people are going to look at that sky and panic. They shouldn't, but I think somebody will. This is also damn near spot on. Just going to mark it that. Okay. Those are just stringies. Stringy strands. All right, the last couple of you. That's okay. You've been with me for quite a while. This will slide right together. This part is all this squaring up, I'm telling you. That is important. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera though. You might be able to. We're going to call it the Daisy Cam, the live Daisy Cam. I should do that. I'd spend more time watching her sleep than working. I liked the gray sweater so much I bought her a green one. Guess they were closing them out, or because they were winter styles, or whatever. I like the gray, but I like how they're warm. Okay, now that is about it. There we go. This is our last one. Oh, you went down the ramp just fine that time. All right. You said photos are good. We're gonna hope nobody notices that we're shy. These are so okay. I am on the right thing. We're gonna pretend that the other one is here. Because I already sewed it on. So should I? I don't need to do that. I just need to kind of give the impression that that's what we should be doing. Yeah. Welcome along the ride with my head trying to figure out how to do this. She has not answered me about the overall size yet, but we'll be doing this again on Thursday, so hopefully I'll have an answer. Okay. Great. Square down. Alright, where'd she go? Oh, she went back to bed. Kinda. She's she's in bed. She's back to bed. Alright. I'm ditching this. Vacuum it. Square triangles there. Got solid pieces. I'm working in the greens, but I need to press. So, we can all take a shot. Okay, absolutely. I'm totally all for that. But I've sent my pattern, surprisingly, my last one, all over the US. So they couldn't make it, sadly. Sorry. Thirsty today. Ice. Liquid water, not ice. No ice here. I've got liquid water. Oh, there she goes. She's walking that way. She's totally done. What time is it? 8:30? Should be. Where's the photo? Just gotta make sure that my elevated self. Oh, Miss Daisy, did you miss the ramp? Yeah, maybe. So what? Okay. I suppose I should take my blue painter's tape off and promote a product, huh? Like Cluck Cluck Sew Tape. I have a spool of that. I might even have a spool of that in my coat bag over there. Should probably do that. Okay. All right. So, hey, here's a Sarah will totally get this question. We can use YouTube or FaceTime to bring our non-locals into the shop. Yes. There's pros and there's things I don't understand about that. I agree. There's some logistics. I like need a super big screen. I need to be able to see them. The iPad really didn't work, kind of thing. Well, tablet, whatever the hell you want to call it, because it wasn't named after a fruit. But it's something I want to figure out. But when I talk to a couple people, namely my children, there's equipment and shit. Doesn't seem like it should be that hard. And maybe I'm making it harder because I don't know it. Not trying to, though. YouTube definitely, I don't know, well, we absolutely figure it out. All right, we got our bottom two rows. I'm going to set them to the side. So now we're going to do a G10, and G10 is just, I'm two-folding this. I'm making sure the software we use actually worked. Okay, so that is a, okay, where's the black solid square? What's going on over there, Daisy? This was only four more to go. Sorry, I dropped the ball on your photo. I'm so sorry. Right, so G10, and then we're going to do a square triangle. There's one of these that we drew lines on, and of course that's not one that I have here. So we've done this and this. Now we're doing that, which is going to be a square, this, and then G. What's this? What's G9? Jesus, Daisy. Let's see. G9. 20 and a half. So isn't that what this one is? Yes. How could that be? Oh, because I'm the next one up. Nope, that's the extra. Daisy, I know. I don't think this is. That would be Daisy, Daisy. This, then this, and over, and this. Daisy, you can't get through right there. Nope, there you go. Okay, freaks me right out. All right, so we've got. Oh, here's one with quadrants. It's just smaller. All right. So we're on this one. So we're going to do a G10, which was this guy, just like I thought, G10. I didn't know where the camera was. And then we're going to do two of these guys. Oh, that's where I picked that up. I'm going to do that. And the other one. And that. There we go. See? The one with grids is much better. What I need to do is make this big one have grids. Because it's easier to see. I'll rotate it. Let it print it upright instead of landscape. And then I'll grid the big one. Alright. start from right to left. Oh, right up. I really shouldn't have sewn that solid piece on. There's going to be a full less photos than I thought. Okay, we're over here now. There she goes. Hey, Pug, what you doing? Huh? Oops. All of a sudden, getting all these clips. Hmm, this way. Do. I know, it won't be that much longer. I mean, oh, if you lay that down, hmm? I try to Zoom once a month, but then I use it for chat away. So each individual person needs to have their camera on the, well, not necessarily. You would have a square. I don't do a lot on Zoom. That's either got your picture or just a placeholder. I need to make, hey, Bree, if you're watching this later, I need to make you do that once. Help me set one up and just try to figure out what my mental hang up is on thinking it's going to be harder than it probably will be. I'm sure it's just me thinking it's going to be harder than it needs to be. You know, sometimes until you do it, you don't really know. I think that's where I'm at. All right, this is going to be the last one of this. Guys, so far we've gotten 2 done this week. This episode, not week. Snap. Done is better than perfect. The fucking coaster. It's not like it's gonna fucking ruin a word show or something. I'm just gonna go. Watching her over there. This is cool. That's wrong. Alright, so this is my extra, so I'm gonna try to set that distraction back there. So, that so far. Alright, now what we're gonna do is orange and black. G12. I'm gonna guess is that the only one I've got here. Okay, here, line that one back there for G12, and then we're gonna do another one. Okay, I guess that. Let's do that. See if I do less. I mean, I'm really okay making the cards too. Might save time. See if they work out. What? Okay, there we go. This is way. She made it all the way around. I'm impressed. Kinda. Hey, honey bunny. No chance that you were gonna take another little cat nap, huh? Did you fall down there again? You did. But I kind of made a ball pit for you. It didn't work. Okay, sorry. So does this make 3 toaster? That's pretty awesome. Okay, that is. Some my fucking jelly bellies everywhere. All right, so there's 1, 2. I thought I already had one though. Okay, whatever. Yep, 3. Kind of amazing. All right. Okay. So I will get all the rows done, and then, oh, isn't she going to be pretty? Okay, I'm going to piece that next row over on this side because we're running out of space there. That's going to make a white piece. Okay. All right, sorry, stopped and I was reading. Blah, blah, blah. It would be fun. I mean, I think I've joined one. It's I need someone younger in charge of setting it up. So all I have to do is just return it on every time kind of thing. Oh, I'm gonna have to make some more of these little sets. Oh, I was gonna ask, um, and got sidetracked somehow. Um, what are people's favorite things that they have gotten in their like little retreat goodie bag? Just little inexpensive things that you wouldn't have thought of, or somebody did it, made it a little different, or whatnot. Sadly, I don't know that I have an answer. Someday, someday I'll get to go do that. That's just not. Oops, right. I'm being awfully fussy about this. Way too fussy about that. All right, I want that to go this way, and then what else is on here? Oh, oh, the one orange piece, the one big orange. Then we take a photograph of it, even though I sewed one together. Bro, what have you done? Uh, oh, it's so much fun. You'll enjoy it. I'm working on getting a drawer full of stuff that anytime we need something like this, I can pull from that. Which honestly, these coasters are part of that sort of thing. Little homemade thingies. Little, hey, that was a good buy deal and I got it, even though we didn't need it yet. Yeah. Oop. Hi, Daisy. Just a minute. Maybe some zipper totes, extra needles. I don't know, those fun band-aids that are quote related. I don't know. Knick, knack. All right, that's great, guys. All right, let's get damn it. Oh, okay, you watch here as it comes together. I don't. Now that I have a big enough spot. Look there. Get my coasters out of the way here. I can crop that right there. Thank you, hon. And I know she's having some issues. Did I tell you I caught her just dead bugging it in the yard? Yeah. Well, I talked to you and your brother at different times. I'm like, who did I tell? Fucking, I know I told somebody. Um, maybe. Okay, phone, wake up. No, I don't take me into an app. I just, unless it's the camera app. All right, we're gonna look at that. All right, let's try another one of those. Because I need, is it not getting free? All right, so can I make one? There we go. I can, there we go. Okay, they're great, aren't they? This is gonna be fantastic. Bree, you should be watching. Okay, this is happens to be a nesting seam without me having to repress something. Kinda wanna do some double checks here. Make sure things don't slide and creep on me. Okay. Okay. So I am going to put these two. I'm going to pin that. Whoops. No, if I get both sides. And wow, I should go buy a lottery to get both sections, all three that I've needed so far, to be nested, happen to be pressed in the right direction. Oh, it doesn't matter how hard I try to set that shit up. It never always works. Wait, wait. Now I need the coaster at the end. I'll straighten that. Where did I get this one? Oh my god, this is going to be a full coaster here. We will have gotten 4. If I had another one ready, 4.5. No idea. Ah, that's what it was that I wanted the better machine for, is to have a walking foot for home that I don't have now. You need a board on your. I Well, I have this foam pad here. Christy, and that's in retreats. It's still on. It's still on. Okay. Okay, there's the top half. And I'm actually going to press it towards the bottom. You do you, but I press towards the lesser amount of seams. Because my brain goes, oh my god, I don't know which way. And that makes the most logical sense. My screen went black? Weird. Alright. Hey, there I am. There's that one. I wonder if the battery died. We are at the 2 hour mark. It's possible that my battery died. I'm sorry. I have it upside down. I'm like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. Alright. Okay. So I'm gonna do, you're gonna have a second one. Without seeing what I'm doing when I'm over there sewing this. At this point, we're pretty much done. I have to consult patterns so I know exactly where I'm trimming the sky. Hi, I'm back. I'm sorry. I think my tablet died. Power, lost power. Battery went. You're done. I was here. This is sliding together so nicely. It wouldn't be quite so nice hadn't we taken all that damn time to square up the blocks. So sorry you're not seeing this little part. Everything is just sliding together so nicely. All right. I'm done. Okay. I'm coming. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Well, I pressed that and you still can't see. Look at the posters we made tonight. And I'm pressing. Doesn't matter. 6-1 half dozen of the other films. Ding. And let that heat set on this one spot for just a second. Okay. This is awesome. All right, so I'm going to change camera views so that you guys can see. Okay. Sorry, I'm going to make this straight for me, and it's probably going to be a smidge high for you. Yeah, but I want to set this over. That's pretty damn cool. I'm going to take a picture of that right now. Send Bree. Wow, look at that. That's good. I gotta figure out how to split proceeds of this pattern because it's not an all me. I can't take all of it. That's assuming you all want it. But the last one sold pretty well. So okay. Well, I'm tapped out. We're gonna not cook that together. I want to make sure everything's super straight with big camera or big surfaces at the shop. So I'm so glad it looks great. I'm very pleased with it. Thanks for going along with me while we put this together. I mean, we're not done. We really aren't because now we still have. I'll have to bring home. I cut the squares out, and then I'll have to bring the border, this turquoise, and the toss home, and then we'll start working on some of that too. So that should be Thursday. We'll work on this a little bit more, I believe. I think. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go take care of that ancient old dog that says it's 9 o'clock, bitch. Take me to bed. Give her her pills, and and charge everything up. And I'll see you here Thursday. Be sure to like, follow, share, hit the bell so you know when we go live to work on this brand new, not released, our imagination pattern, magic pattern 2. All right, I will see you on Thursday at 7 p.m. Good night. Are the squares organ themed? Yes, this is the All Pacific Northwest Shop Hop fabric. If you go to my website, up on the top, it's going to say Shop Hops and Challenges or One Shop Hop, One Challenge. And you can scroll down and look at all the photos of all the fabric. It looks like there's one I have to tweak that's too small, but it's a sample. I'll figure it out later. All right. Good night, everybody.